the record of the living being, body, soul, and spirit. To understand the nature of human existence, one must look at the forensic trinity of the household: the body, the soul, and the spirit. Though these terms are often used interchangeably, the ancient records define them as distinct components that function as a single unit. 1. The body, the physical hardware. The body is the biological container made of the elements of the earth. It is the hardware, designed to operate in the physical realm. It possesses the brain, the mechanical computer that processes sensory data like sight, sound, and touch. On its own, the body is a vehicle. It has no life or personality without the driver and the power source. 2. The spirit, the divine signal. The spirit is the breath of life that comes directly from the source of all creation. It is the high-frequency power source and the jurisdictional anchor. Think of the spirit as a satellite signal or a power plant. It is the eternal spark that provides the energy and the light required for the rest of the being to function. The spirit represents the vertical connection to higher authority and truth. 3. The soul, the identity and software. The soul is the result of the union between the body and the spirit. It is the living being, or the personality. The soul consists of the mind, will, and emotions. If the body is the radio, and the spirit is the radio wave, the soul is the music, the unique identity and self that people experience. The soul is the decision maker. It sits between the body, which screams cravings and fears, and the spirit, which whispers truth and authority. Its job is to choose which frequency to align with. The transition. What happens at the end of the record? When the physical body ceases to function, the hardware is discarded and returns to the earth. However, the record of the individual does not vanish. 1. The exit protocol. The spirit and the soul exit the body together as a single jurisdictional unit. The spirit acts as the vehicle or body for the soul in the higher dimensions. 2. The persistence of identity. Because the soul is powered by the eternal spirit, the consciousness, memories, and identity of the individual remain active. The person continues to exist in a waiting room or an archive of the records, fully aware of their journey. 3. The forensic division. The only power capable of separating the spirit from the soul is the word of the Creator. This division is a legal mechanism used to distinguish between the divine life, spirit, and the personal will, soul, the final state, life versus existence. The goal of existence is to fuse the soul to the spirit so tightly that they are inseparable. If a soul spent its life rejecting the high frequency and choosing corruption, it risks the second death. In this state, the divine spirit, the power source, is eventually withdrawn and returned to the source. The soul is not destroyed instantly, but it is left in outer darkness, a state of eternal separation where it has no signal to play and no light to see. It exists in a closed loop of its own past records, powerless and isolated. Conversely, the soul that has aligned with the spirit enters a state of perpetual life, where the identity and the power source remain one, moving into higher jurisdictions of authority and peace. If this frequency resonates, subscribe and share to help others recover the record. Check the pinned comment now for 100% free resources and the link to our Scion Sanctuary Hub app. That's where you'll find the 88-book library, our forensic study circles, and the healing solfeggio rooms. While you're there, hit the community marketplace to support our members' natural products, or visit the Spiritual Tribunal Resource Center for our official books, metal signs, and empty tomb apparel. Every bit of support fuels our 501c3 mission, and stay tuned for our upcoming 50-50 profit split that will allow our members to share in the harvest. Step into the sanctuary and let's build the kingdom. I'll see you in the Enoch Circle. Shalom.